Um, this is John Q getting ready to ride out on the Onyx RCR LTD and give you my first impressions after my first ride. I got the key fob in my pocket. Let's get the kickstand up and get the power. She turns on just fine. And got my turn signals on my helmet. This is what this oxy mod is. And got the lights on. I'm going to start off in eco mode. And out the gate I can tell something that I don't like, and that's how high my legs feel. My legs flew real high. Whoa! Not really sure where I'm going to go first, but just want to take me a nice ride in on an open back road where there's not that much traffic. So initially out of the gate, it feels kind of top heavy. As these guys with the bikes are coming through. It feels kind of top heavy, but manageable. So out of the gate, wow, what a rush. I don't know what my actual speed was, but in sport mode, it jumped up to over, hey Horsey, good morning. It jumped up to over 55 miles per hour pretty quickly in a matter of seconds. And so I'm not sure I'm getting a good hang of this using this half throttle. I got another car behind me, so I'm gonna have to speed up. So I dropped it back down to eco mode so that I could calm myself down a little bit. This baby she gets up so nicely, and I guess I'm just not used to having my legs up so high, so that feels kind of awkward, and it feels like I'm doing a lot of balancing myself because this thing is so top heavy. Wow, what a big mule. But I can foresee this bike being a long-range cruiser for me with no problem. But I'm noticing the voltage drop is pretty high for my taste. But overall, I think that it rides so daggone smooth, and it feels like my tires are just doing a great job of sucking up everything in the road, and so that I don't have all of these tremendous bumps and stuff. And the suspensions, they're all right. I'm noticing that a lot of guys are changing out their stock suspension, and I might do that, but then again, you know, right now I'm just filling it out and getting the feel of it. And I love these Carolina back roads. These Carolina back roads are like the best thing since light bread. I can get out here on my Carolina back road and just cruise for a long period, for nice long rides. And let me see. Yeah, I can get out here and cruise for nice long rides, and it feels so peaceful and serene out here. But overall, my first impressions are pretty impressed. It's a very comfortable ride. The seat feels real good, and even when I had floored it and was riding in top speed earlier, I didn't feel like I would lose control of the bike or anything. I felt like I had complete control of everything. And that was a plus. So I'm loving how quiet she rides, and how smooth the controllers are whenever I'm riding. But and my mirror seems to be working out pretty good. I can see pretty good behind me. I just got to remind myself to check it occasionally, because I get lost in myself, and I start riding, and I forget all about checking my mirror occasionally, and cars come up behind me. But here in North Carolina, I'm telling you, the roads are always, you know, I can always find a quiet road here in North Carolina to just cruise and enjoy my ride. And I'm going to switch it to normal mode now because I'm starting to see a few more cars coming up, and I don't want to get myself in a jam where I definitely got to get used to this twist throttle. This is my first time ever experiencing a twist throttle. And this twist throttle, it's just like I can't get a consistent bead on where to hold it. And then sometimes I grab it up a little too, I grab it too high or too low, and I don't get a full twist in my turn. And so I mean, so it be kind of like throwing me off when it comes to where I'm at on the throttle. I have to readjust my hand occasionally, but other than that, though, you know, it's not bad. As I'm riding now, I flip it around and give you guys different views or different angles while I'm riding, so that you can see how it looks with a big guy like me. And once again, I said my riding weight is a little bit over 240, from about 242, 243. I got on the scale before I left the house, and my height is 6'5" and a few inches, and my legs are kind of like right here on my elbows, as you can see. And I don't know, I was thinking maybe, yeah, actually this is not a deal breaker, because I would rather have a high clearance than to have it, you know, real low like this. So so far so good. Everything looks great, everything feels great, and I'm gonna just keep straight through the stop sign. Huh? Yeah. Thank you. So, one thing I am noticing out the gate is that my arm feels like I have a little fatigue in my arm for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because I haven't gotten out and rode yet, and this is like my first time getting out and riding. So it's like my body gotta readjust and get used to it. But I decided to pull off the road then, because I'm like, man, this thing is insane how fast it rides. Alright guys, I done about rode all the battery out of the X3, but man, so far man, this thing rides so damn smooth, so smooth. The RCR, man, it is a beast mode of a machine. I mean, I was able to keep up with traffic, pretty much evade traffic, and one of the things that I love about switching from sport mode to normal mode is that it instantly gives me that opportunity to slow it down and not, you know, and not ride at extreme fast speeds that's going to drain my battery. So far, I think the only thing I can compare this the Onyx RCR LTD to when it comes to how it rides and how it handles the battery power is the Dualtron X2. Because with the Dualtron X2, I have a 72 volt 45 amp hour battery that charges up to 84 volt maximum, and I can tell that you have to kind of moderate how you ride because of the weight of this bike. And I'm showing that I'm at halfway at 73.7 volts. As of right now, I haven't noticed any lagging or anything like that in the power as I drop down the voltage. But overall, man, this bike rides so smooth, so daggone smooth. And you guys probably noticed, wow, that exhaust smells horrible. And as you guys noticed that she just drove so smooth, you know, no matter what the terrain I was riding on, I never felt any of the bumps in my butt. And probably about the only thing that I could say was uncomfortable about my ride was that the fatigue that I got in my arms, and that's because I haven't gotten out and did that much PEV riding this year. So I'm gonna make my way back to the house right now, and because my battery is about to run out on the Insta360, and I do have another camera in my pocket, but I only pull that out if this one completely dies, and that's the Insta360 Go 3S. So, man, on this stop here, I was trying to see if my voltage would arc back up, and just a little, but not much. I'm getting that arcing back up, so I'm at 73.7 volts now. I know the cutoff is probably much higher than 73 volts, because 72 volts normally represents half of the battery. So I'm showing a half a bar now. But Onyx Motors, man, I'm loving the RCR LTD. This baby rides so good. And I can definitely see myself ditching at least 2 of my scooters for long range rides. I mean, my Dualtron X2, you know, I think it could give the RCR a run for its money when it comes to long range riding. And as far as the comfortable sitting position when I ride, everything seems to be working so smooth. But right now, like I said, I'm going to get back home and get back in chill mode and prepare to crank this video out for you guys, and we'll just go from there. All right. So I'm on. I have officially completely drained the Insta360X3, and now I'm on the go. And I'm going to see what she can perform for me here. And as you can see, my battery is about halfway. I'm at 72.5 volts. The ODB says that I've ridden 27 miles on this particular trip. There's just so many wonderful things about the RCR LTD that I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys as I continue to test it and ride it. But as of right now, the durability of this machine is just like phenomenal, and it rides so smooth. I got all these awesome waves from motorcyclists, and that was cool too. So I'm enjoying the experience so far, and we'll see how things go from here. But I'm going to take it on to the house now. I got it in sport mode, so I'll probably kick it a little bit while I'm getting back to the house. So, as you can see, so overall, this was like a twofer. First ride impressions, as well as a range test. And also worthy of noting is I'm noticing a little bit of lag now that I'm under 70 volts. But it peaks back up to 70.1 volts when I stop when it's at a riding voltage of 68 volts when the battery gets low. And I've cranked her pretty hard on this ride. This ride right here, you know, I have officially crossed 30 miles, so 240 pounds with gear, 6'5" guy, pinning it pretty good, and riding, you know, pretty long straight paths on these back roads, and it gave me a little bit over 30 miles. So, you know, I'm not too disappointed with that. I'm not too disappointed with that at all. And even though I'm noticing a little bit of voltage sag as a result of the lower battery, it still has that pep where it pulls so daggone good, and that's impressive. That's impressive for a heavier bike. So I'm gonna make my way in now and just get in chill mode for the day, and like I said, play around with my video, and I have my remote for my X4, but the battery was dead on my remote. But it is good with keeping up with my speed, my accurate speed. And I haven't really paid close attention to how close the speedometer is, but I'll check that out whenever I have a full battery, because right now I'm still getting up to 50 miles per hour with the battery percentage where it's located at. But I know when I started out with my battery full, and I maybe got some GPS data, I'm not sure, but when I started out with my battery full, you know, I was jumping over 55 miles per hour pretty easily, jumping up to 56. I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate, but whenever hopefully I got some GPS data that I'll be able to put on the video on my S360 X3, because I do have it connected to my phone. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna take it onto the house, close this video out, and wish all you guys a safe trip for today. Woo! What a ride, what a ride, what a ride, what a rush, what a ride, what a rush, what a ride. All right. Woo! The Onyx RCR LTD. Never thought I'd be that thrilled by riding a electric bike sitting down versus riding my hyper scooter standing up, because I've been riding these hyper scooters for a minute now, and man, let me tell you, I thought in my mind, I said, there is nothing in the world that's going to get me off of my hyper scooters. and ride a electric bike. Now, mind you, I will say that, you know, I was underwhelmed by the potential for battery fatigue because of the weight of this bike versus the weight of my Dualtron X2, which has the exact same size battery in it. And that let me know that, you know, whenever I'm riding this machine, I really have to ride it moderately and not, you know, and not go crazy on the you know, and not go crazy on the throttle if I want to get good range out of it. And you know me, I'm already thinking, okay, do I consider upgrading my battery or something like that? And right now my answer is no to that, because, you know, first I wanna explore, you know, what it's like to ride this bike in a moderate way. But that I'm underwhelmed by the fact that I only got 2 bars of battery left, and it's showing 70.1 volts. I haven't stretched it to the limit, but I think it had 4 miles on it whenever I first got, no, 0.04 miles on it when I first started riding. So it's showing 37 miles. 31.4 is actually what I did this trip, but it had a few miles on it from me testing it out, riding around in the yard previously. So, and I didn't get a whole mile on it then, but I'm impressed. I love it, and we're gonna see where it goes from here.